Well, hello, it's good for you to join us again today. Now, in the past, a person's sex was considered to be an important distinction in human personality. Until about 1970, our culture fed off traditional Christian values, a Judeo-Christian framework. Since then, however, there's been a dramatic and rapid shift to an essentially pagan worldview. Christianity is pressured by the culture to conform on issues of gender and sexuality, to a feminist agenda, and to tolerating various sexual perversions. Ethical compromise is followed by doctrinal sellout. As Romans 1:32 states, although they know God's righteous decree that those who do such things deserve death, they not only continue to do these very things, but also approve of those who practice them. The church is called to counter and bless the culture, not to copy it, not to conform Christ to men, but men to Christ. Both men and women are equal before the cross. When they live and work together as God intended, there's nothing more beautiful, more satisfying, delightful, and God glorifying. At the core of all this is biblical authority. If we write off, ignore, or distort the Bible's teaching on gender roles, then we will do the same with everything else. The same with everything the Bible teaches. The Bible is clear. The problem is ministers who are worried in this feminist culture what the reaction will be to their message. Manhood and womanhood are the beautiful handiwork of a good and loving God. He designed our differences, and they are profound. They go to the root of who we are. The tendency today is to stress the equality of man and woman by minimizing the unique significance of our maleness and femaleness. This places a tremendous toll on generations of young men and women who do not know what it means to be a man or a woman. Confusion is epidemic, with the consequences being more divorce, more homosexuality, sexual abuse, promiscuity, social awkwardness, emotional distress, and even suicide. All this from a loss of a God-given identity. We are adrift in a sea of confusion over sexual roles. As Micah chapter 7 and verse 4 said of sinful Israel, now is the time of their confusion. The Bible doesn't leave us ignorant. It doesn't leave us ignorant about what it means to be male and female by describing our diverse responsibilities. And this rooted in creation, not in convention. It's not based on temporary cultural norms, but on the permanent facts of creation. These differences, these roles, were corrupted. They were not created by the fall. They were created by God. We would be wise then to listen and to act on what God has said.